Hello and welcome to Working on Fire News. I'm your host, Natasha DeSantis.
And I'm your co-host, Hitekani Magwedze.
In the news this week, from the Western Cape, Working on Fire's quick and strategic response to the outbreak of wildfires helped save what could have been a national disaster.
The first candidate to be funded by the WOF Enterprise and Development Platform shows off his success.
Working on Fire reacts to the recent brutal rape and murder of 17-year-old Anene Boysen in Bredasdorp.
In Gauteng, firefighters tend to one of the country and the world's most valued heritage sites, the cradle of humankind.
And on a more charitable note, the Limpopo Province Office donates clothes to a disabled center in Polokwane. In what was a dramatic week of continuous wildfires throughout the Western Cape, over 800 Working on Fire firefighters spent hours and hours fighting hard on the fire line. In the wake of the devastating fires in West Coast, Cape Winelands, Eden District, Overberg, and Cape Peninsula, 15 teams from Eastern Cape, Gauteng, Free State, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and KwaZulu-Natal were called in to assist the 23 Western Cape teams with the break. Although the weather forecast and heat waves were not working to the team's advantage, the numbers in firefighters provided for greater strength and rest breaks. Local authorities and institutions such as Cape Nature and Table Mountain National Parks, under the leadership of the Provincial Disaster Management Center's coordinated response, made it much easier for Working on Fire to easily mobilize and dispatch both our ground and aerial resources. In total, Working on Fire pilots spent 485 hours flying, fighting up to 17 fires between the 27th of January and the 1st of February. The helicopters did 3,700 water drops and the fixed-wing aircrafts did 275 drops.
In an inspirational story, KwaZulu-Natal firefighter turned entrepreneur Sandile Mthembu is already well on his way to reaching his dreams. Sandile is the first fruit of the newly introduced WOF Enterprise Development and Funding Platform. His application and business plan were the first selected to be funded both financially and otherwise by the program after they pleased the WEDFP committee. In addition to the financial boost he received, Sandile has the support of Dr. Viju Bahadu from the Institute of Success.
Use your own shoulder height. Lock your body. Eyes, front. Move. To the left in threes. Left, turn. Out, 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 out. Move to the right in threes. Out, 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 out. Hold. Back, control. Front. Left, turn. One. One. Hold. Out. One. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, now base maintenance, chicken parade. Now you don't need to be listening to them. That was to make a loot in the boom. I like deep. Like, yeah. I want to join the Jalom. All right. Nini futhi ngizothenga. Zovula. Nje kwazi. Igama le-tuckshop yami Sandile Tuckshop. Ngihlala eFrayed, ngisebenzela eFrayed, ngisebenza ka Working on Fire, KZN. Sengibe no Working on Fire iminyaka ewu6, ngiqale ngo-2007 October. Ngizizwa ngijabule kakhulu ngoba akaze ngicabanga ukuthi ngalesi sikhathi ngizobe ngine-business lami. So njengamanje ngijabule nje ngayo yonke into. So ngiyambonga kakhulu Working on Fire into angenzele yona together with Dr. Bahadu. So nje ngijabule kakhulu.
I'm tired and sore. These were the last words of rape, mutilation, and murder victim Anene Buisen before she died at the Tygerberg Hospital in Cape Town. The gruesome story of this 17-year-old has both shaken and enraged the country. Human rights activists, political parties, and the public in general have responded heatedly towards the incident. Working on Fire has not stayed silent. The following are reactions from Working on Fire in the wake of these beastly actions.
Firefighters and the WOF family, I'm sure you've been horrified by the recent reports of the brutal rape and murder of the young Anene in Bredasdorp. Unfortunately, this has also been followed up with many other accounts of brutality against our women and children, including the murder of Reeva Steenkamp in Pretoria. This is clearly a scourge which is affecting our society, affects our people, and affects the communities where you live in. Many of our own members of the WOF family have also suffered under the kind of rape and murder and violence that we've seen perpetrated against our women and children. I urge you to come together to reflect and take action to ensure that this scourge is eliminated from our communities. We cannot stand aside while this plague is dominating the news and afflicting our communities. We as a Working on Fire community must, should, and will do something to try and combat the scourge.
In an effort to conserve fossil sites in the cradle of humankind in Gauteng, the Cradle Base has embarked on numerous activities set to maintain these historic sites. The Cradle of Humankind is declared a World Heritage Site and has produced a large number of some of the oldest hominid fossils ever found, some dating back as far as 3.5 million years ago. Firefighters constantly applied themselves in these areas to make sure archaeologists now and in the future have protected sites to work on.
Yes, they work close to the sites. That's why they also need a lot of supervision on it. And then the type of fossils they find in this fossil site, it's mainly animal fossils.
Added to the usual slashing and maintenance of the sites, firefighters have taken an initiative to construct fences around the fossil sites to further protect them.
That's all from the Working on Fire News team.
See you next time.